Welcome back, everybody, to the episode 4. And we've had snow. Yeah, I've been building out this a little bit off camera, just to get us a little bit more ahead. And what I have noticed is since we've been expanding out is that we're popping out with these high rents. Now, these high rents, they're not due to zoning because obviously the past 3 episodes we've been fine with it, but they started to pop out on the latter end of episode 3. So there's got to be some other reason for this. So this is what today's video is all about. How do we solve this high rent issue? Now, it could plainly be land value because they have obviously put a lot of services around here. They got quite hot, but if you notice, the people in there are pretty happy. They're not complaining about anything. So yeah, it's a bit of a strange one. So there could be a number of explanations for it. And there's certainly a number of solutions we can actually go ahead and do. You know, we can actually, at the end of the day, we could just create a really no land value option. Like if you're in the States, you know, like really cheap sort of housing complexes, which really don't have any happiness whatsoever. But I'm loath to do that straight away. So I'd like to have a quick look just to see what might be causing this, and also which we're not going to resolve in this episode, but we are noticing high rents in here, which we might be able to resolve, sort of, because we're also going to be looking at putting some specialised stuff, specialised industry in here. We've got a college that's nice, and that's almost 50% sort of full, and we got a quarter in our university area. So I've hit pause now because I don't want to make any changes until I don't want the city to grow until we've moved forward. So we have gained an extra. We're into milestone 6 now. We're into Boomtown. But let's take a look at the population. So according to our little stats here, we've got just over 5,000 people. Now let's take a proper look at these stats, because I think this might have something to do with it. So we got 5,000, just over 5,000 Sims, over 4,000 adults, but we've only got 2,759 employed, and basically there's only 40 jobs left for all them Sims. So one of the biggest issues we've got is a lack of jobs. So I think that could be the reason, or certainly part of the reason. So I think we need to get more of our Sims in work. Now, the best way to do this is to actually start to create some more industry, more jobs. So what we're going to do? So we've got the high rent issue, quite a few knocking about, and I think what I want to do, which will also, we got this another one here as well, not enough customers, which is very strange. However, if we look at that, everything's happy, but the company sells chemicals. So perhaps that's an export. So I think we'll need to be introducing trains. Probably not in this episode, but definitely that might help to bring some exporting sort of options. But I think this is all thingy as well, that, you know, pretty much everybody's happy, but the average wealth is not very high. And in some areas it's quite poor. Again, you know, this is you know, chemicals that it's selling, so perhaps if we get an export sort of thing on that might help out that, bringing some cargo train down here, which will also help, you know, the high renting industry as well, because high renting industry just means that the profit margins are down, so they can't afford the rent, which can also adversely they can lay people off. And, the way to do that is generally high rents, profit hits are usually down to jobs. Industry, exports, and imports, and that sort of thing. That's quite costly. It affects the profit margin of these companies. So we do need to think about, bringing our own specialized industry in. So let's take a look. Let's look at our natural resources. So we've got quite a bit about localish we can do, but let's look at the production tab. So we got the usual sort of suspects, which is logs, grains, livestock, and vegetable farming, really the top hitters. And we got rock at the bottom there too as well, which we can actually deploy. But I think what we're going to concentrate on is perhaps getting some farming and some agricultural in there, and perhaps some livestock. Material goods, these are what our sort of raw materials will supply. We're already getting a lot of surplus here, but that's all from imported stuff. So that's gonna hit the company's bottom line, top line profit margins. So hopefully this will start to help them. Yeah, petrochemicals is quite high import. So immaterial goods, again, we got quite a bit of that, which is all coming from offices. We've got plenty of offices in there, so that's probably why you got a big surplus in there. But yeah, we just need to start to bring some specialized industry in. So I'm going to keep it on pause just until I get those laid down. But this is definitely interesting, I think. And this is where we start to delve into the mechanics of the game. This is where we start to touch on the simulation. I mean, definitely we're going to need to put in some sort of cargo, but I'd like to get the thingies down first, the specialized industry, before we start messing about with trains. At least kick us off with some, at least anyway. So I think what we're going to need to do is, let's take a look at our resources again. So we've got some farming we can take. We don't want to go too far away and open up too many map tiles at this point. We obviously want to keep away from close to the coast as well. I mean, there is an option of doing this here because we've actually opened all that tile anyway, but it's still a long distance away from our sims, and that's going to affect their ability to pay rent. So I think we're going to be looking towards, the hills, I think, for our main industry. I mean, all down here is nice, but with the wind direction we're going to risk getting pollution over our residential areas, which is what we don't want. And then obviously there's loads of forested areas that we can utilize. So yeah, I think this map is pretty rich in resources. So let's think about what we can do, but I mean, the air pollution is the killer. I mean, there's some resource top of this hill, but it would just waft all over our residential areas, which is not ideal. Definitely looking up here, we will be able to utilize the resources up this end for sure, but not so much down here. But for now, I think we're going to utilize this area here. So this is going to have our arable land where we can get the grain farming in. You know, it's... Yeah, I think that's definitely a case. We're just going to have to be careful where we put these sort of things. So let's open up the map and let's just open this top end up. Just a couple of tiles at the top as well, I think. And then, yep, that should do us, I think. So what we need to do now is, even though it's a bit difficult in our snowy, we're going to have to do our land terrain work, I think. So let's get a picture of where we are. Yeah. Let's get this terrain to roughly where we need it to be. Okay, that's given me the start. Let's see now what we can... What I need to do is actually open up... I'm going to need to get my highways because I need to join to this highway here. Otherwise, we're going to have too much traffic coming through our city, and it's just going to kill everything, to be honest. You want to try and keep traffic down to a minimum. Right, let's see if we can build this thing out a bit. Yeah, let's get it done. All right, we've pretty much got one road. So I think what we'll do, we'll just put a couple of farms here, I think. And I think for now, I think we'll hit the grain because that seems to be the biggest deficit right now. 31 ton a month coming in, so... So let's put the grain farming, specialty, industrial, and yep, let's get them both down. Right, they're both in. So now what we need to do is to build a little industrial area around them, so we can. I'm not going to light them up with industry yet. We'll just get the base road hierarchy in there, I think. So yeah, let's build this up with some place for industry. Right, that's good. Now we just need to connect this to our network, our highway. So it's looking pretty good. So let's just flatten the area a little bit so it's not as steep. There's no need to have this all flat. We'll be able to pretty much get around it. Right, I think what we'll do, we'll just carry on from this road here. Just go downhill a little bit. Just put it on a free form so I can just turn it towards the highway. And should be right there. Right, let's build our connection to the highway. And there we go. That looks all right. It's not ideal, but it'll do for now. I think eventually we may have to change this road and put a proper highway in rather than the combined two-way highway. But for now, it's looking all right. I think it'll work, and it gives us another option. So let's light it up. Take it off pause, and basically what I'm looking to do now is to get these start to get populated, and then I can start adding in the industrial areas, and this should start to hopefully, I'm not making any changes to tax at this point. I'm hoping that we'll be able to, once we zone fresh industry, that it will actually start to zone buildings that will utilize these grain farming. So I just want to connect, because the only option I've got right now is for them to get to this is by the highway. So I just want to make a little entrance so our Sims can get to work, basically, without having to go on the highway. So it gives them another option. So let's just connect this up to here. Let's put it on. That should be all right there, I think. All right, it's a bit of a nasty junction. Let's put a roundabout on there. Yeah, that should work. So our Sims have got an easy way into work, and highway. We've got, you know, for all our trucks to come in. We're going to have a lot of trucks coming in the interim while we set up. But I think we should be safe now to actually start to zone a little bit of industry. So this should start filling up the jobs now for our Sims. I'm not going to be pedantic. I'm just gonna fill the whole spot and let it do whatever it wants. And let's see what comes up. Okay, let's take a look at this guy. Let's see what his problem is. Okay, he needs livestock, high rent, so he's obviously bringing a lot of livestock in. So I'm going to guess that's the issue here. So that means we need to put in some livestock, specialized industry. So while they're building up, I think I'm going to put just a couple of livestock farms here. These don't need to be on arable land. They can be anywhere for the livestock. So let's get onto the right tool. Want the livestock farming, and let's put it here. Let's put one here. Press escape, as we all have to do when putting these farms in, because there's a slight bug, and I don't know if that's still a thing. Go on to the specialized tool, and let's just change this on. So I'll bring this all the way down here, I think. Stick that across there, and then we'll fill this gap in here. Oh, didn't go. Try that. That should work. Just take it down a little bit. Okay, that should work there. It's just not quite level. Now if I bring this up, it should, yep, there we go, 90 and 180. Yep. Right, that should be all right. No need to pause what's come up. So, okay, that one's... There's quite a few warehouses been sort of... Looks like there's some logging as well, so... We may have to put up a logger, which we could do right just next to us here. Okay, we just bring that to the fold. Take that to the corner, bring that one down to here, and then just finish it off. There we go. I love how these come together with the little fences in the middle. Right, so what have we got here? So it's just one employees, but these will go up as they increase in level. We were on profit, but now obviously we're not. So, but we are showing that we're bringing some grain in. That's good. Let's see what have we got here. We are getting some farming type of businesses. What are we on employment? We have definitely increased. Let's put some more industry down, and that should also bring up some. Let's see what this is here. So it's got employees. That one's grain as well. So we are bringing some industry here, which is utilizing the stuff that we need, and quite a few warehouses which stores which we need anyway as well because this stores the stuff for the city. But one or two logging things in there as well. We don't really have logs, so they'll be importing them, and we've got a queue of HGVs coming in. So I might give that a bit of a roundabout. And that's just confused that trucker. 360 job. Well, it looks pretty good. I think it's managing reasonably well. That's a bit of a tight corner for our mailing, our post. Right, let's see where we are. So we're not doing too bad. Right, back at our sort of industry. That's where we had the high rent, and that's gone. So that looks like that resolved that issue, perhaps. But we still do have high rents. Let's have a look to see where we are. We're definitely getting down in our... We're getting more jobs out, that's for sure. So we are knocking our unemployment bit down. That's for sure. So... Still got a bit to go yet. There is quite a few popping up though, of these high rents. So we're still looking at 5.3% unemployment. So, but the gap is definitely slowing. It's like 300 or so now. Jobs available. So we just need to increase that a little, I think. So what have we got here? That's storing furniture. Okay. I'm sure you need wood for furniture, so whoever's making furniture is definitely importing that wood. So we definitely need to get some wood, I think. That needs timber as well, so there must be quite a bit of timber coming in via export. By import, sorry. So I think we use this area to get... So what have we got here? Levels have gone up now. Level 2. Definitely on our way up, so... We're still over 5% unemployment, so... We still need more. Still, that's not showing many workspaces. So, yeah, we definitely need more. I'm not 100% sure these are completely correct, all of them, or they're going off a different algorithm and they're not quite. But let's take it as, you know, it is what it is, and let's just open up a few more jobs. Let's just keep an eye on this this junction as well, make sure it's doing all right. There's quite a few trucks coming up there. So I think what we need to do is probably look to open up the map a little bit. Just a couple of map tiles, I think, just to get that logging done. So see what our farm's doing. It's weird actually looking everything in snow. Okay, I love the fencing. And I love the little roundabouts we can do now. It just finishes the road off nicely. Yeah, I think we need to like just come out here and just go into the forest a bit over there. So yeah, let's open up just a couple of tiles, I think. That one and that one should do. I'm not going to put a lot of logging in, but just enough. All right, let's build this out and get our forestry up. Okay, that's all that done. Let's see where we stand. Oh, look at that already. We got rid of all that deficit and we're starting to store, so that's good. Oh, it's not too good, as we know. If you've followed my last tutorial, having too high of a surplus can be a bad thing too, because that can be expensive for us for exporting. So we definitely need to get some cargo trains down here. Definitely next episode. But for now, quite happy with that. Still not got rid of this high rent though, so we've still got that issue. Let's see where we stand now on jobs. Oh, look at that. We're practically down now to 0.7%, so I'm not 100% sure that is completely accurate, but we've definitely got a lot more jobs in now. And this is growing up now. That's got, yeah, we haven't got enough people to work those jobs now. So yeah, that's quite, I'm not sure why they're not using both lanes. I think I'll definitely have to look at changing this at some point. See, I've done the math, the lane math, by adding that extra lane, which should free up that other lane for pass through, but I don't think it's working too well, so I might change that at some point. I mean, for now it's fine. It's just while we just create some new industry. I think what I might do though, it might be worthwhile just increasing the roads around this little industrial area. Just in case it gets a bit too busy. Now that road's cleared up already, so we'll keep an eye on that. I think if we grow any bigger, well, once we grow bigger, we'll have to address this whole road, I think. I'll probably turn it into a full highway. But yeah, I think it'd be worthwhile to, there's a lot of trucks there. And they are struggling a bit, so it might be better to just to pick up a 4 lane for here and just upgrade these roads. It's just to give them a little bit more passing room. Okay, might as well just carry on all the way around it. It's great now you can upgrade either side, so you don't have to destroy things. You just have to slightly pull your mouse to the left there, just to do it on the outside, rather than risking breaking your already set up industry. That looks actually quite good. Yeah, it seems to have made a difference. See, all these are bringing stuff in, so yeah, we're definitely looking in a much better place now. I mean, our money's gone down a bit, but I'm not too worried about that. It will be a bit up and down. Definitely looking all right for water and power, so we're still selling as much as that as we can. That's looking pretty disgusting, that sewage water. I might actually get the sewage plant actually and remove that. And this will give it over time then for it to fix itself, so that might be a good idea actually. Let's go to the water and get the treatment plant. Alright, let's drop that in somewhere. So let's see if we can get into the industrial area. So that seems a good spot for it, I think. I do have to put in some trash at some point. That will definitely bring our hopefully that would bring our profit margin back up. Yeah, not really looking good anywhere else, I don't think. Yeah, we should be all right there because we got the shops and that as well as a barrier between the residential. So right, that's in. So let's just make sure it's working. Yeah, 100%. It'll take some time for the jobs to fill up, but let's demolish this sewage pipe and we'll have to go underneath to get the pipes. Just clear all them away. Oh god, must have got these in bits and bats. Okay, that one done. Find it somewhere. There we go. That one. And then finally these two. Oh, and another hidden one there. Right, that's it. Alright, no warnings, so it's all looking good. And we've got pretty much 40 out of 50 employees already, so we're doing good. Got some room for upgrade. Probably need to do some shuffling about should we want to add this extension onto it at some point, but we don't need it yet, so I don't need to worry about it yet. Right, that's looking good. Apart from the fact that they still haven't solved this. So now this could be other problems. It could be sickness because we don't have a hospital yet. We don't have enough customers, so we do need a cargo set up, some sort of rail perhaps. A bus system to actually get residents about to different areas as well. Yeah, there's a number of other things we can try. Let's have a look at this here. That's doing pretty alright. Let's have a look at what the... Oh, network quality 50%, so we'll probably need to just to extend our telecoms coverage over here so we can get our offices to level up. Where can this go? Probably here. Probably in the corner here, actually. That's not going to work there. Let's try just at the corner there. That's it. That red mark should go away now. Well, it's still there right now, but just give it a minute. Let's pick another building. And it's gone. Just takes a little to refresh, go back to the other one, and it's gone. So, yep, they should be happy now. So they should start leveling up. Yeah, it's all looking pretty tidy. See what we got down here. These are starting to level up slowly. And we got another grade one here. They take livestock actually, so that's good. Okay, yeah, we're looking pretty good. It's all looking pretty sweet. Still need to fix these though. That's going to be a question for next episode, I think. So overall, we're doing reasonably well on logs. We're still a long way to go on grain. Still got a bit to go on livestock, and obviously we haven't put any veg farms in yet. Have a look at company profitability. Everybody's looking up, even industry's looking good now. Let's have a look at building levels. Yeah, we're not doing too bad. That's top imports, still grain at the top because we still have a big deficit, but I think all those are less. And we will improve our exports, especially the profit on it once we get our cargo trains down here, which will be the next episode. But for now, we're looking pretty good. So I think that's pretty much going to be it for this episode. We've still got, a task to do, but at least in this episode, we got rid of the rent too high in the, at least for now, in the industry side by adding our specialized industry. But we still need to resolve this down here. So 2 problems. Too high rent and not enough customers. So I think rail should satisfy the not enough customers, and perhaps buses may help with the rent. But also getting some other options in there as well might be good. And these ones, small, we're not going to get rid of small, living rooms too small. It's at the end of the day, that's what these are. Small, low rent. But let's see what we can do here. Did ask for more entertainment, but it looks pretty covered, to be honest. Could be that it needs more internal. Perhaps we need more attractions. I'm gonna leave that for now. I mean, we could look at here once we get, some more development points. We can get some sports parks in, perhaps. But for now, I think that's... Oh, look at our snow starting to melt. I think for now, that's it. So, thanks everybody for watching. Next time, we'll be concentrating on getting the train cargo in and seeing if we can put some sort of bus service to see if that reduces our high rent issue. Until then, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next episode. Thanks everybody. Bye now.